Check 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thought I'd stop in for a few minutes and say hi. Just finished dinner. Long day of work. Very tired. I'm going to go to sleep so fast tonight. Holy crap. Holy crap. I will be sleeping much earlier than 8. Got up early. Long day. Had a little bit of a migraine this morning. That was fun. But stay positive. Stay positive. If you want to be a mod on this channel, just email me. Let me know if you want to be a mod. Plus, leave your URL, your YouTube URL. Super important. That's the only way that I can put you in as a mod. So if you email me, gb@georgebruno.com, I will, and you feel like your values are consistent with this channel, I'd love you to be a mod. It's too much work for one person to do. Probably have a handful of mods right now. So if you feel you can contribute to getting rid of unproductive people. Last from Sweden. Nice. Good to have you here. Oh, look at Sam. Sam, how are you, sir? How are you, sir? Good to see Sam. Sam, I used to really love your videos, man. I really did. I really did. I don't know if my audience knows you, but I used to really enjoy some of your attire. Really enjoyed your attire, you know, and some of the talk you did, which was just old school, like older adult stuff, you know. Like if you did if you did a live stream, I would, if you do a live stream and let me know that you're doing it, I would certainly join in. Stephen Doherty, you're a good man. If you say so, then I believe you. I trust you. Yeah. Enjoying another cool evening. Holy cow. Cool evenings. So excited about cool evenings. Remember the song Cool Night? Such a cool night. Just nothing for you but fine. Remember that? Paul Davis. I knew Paul Davis. He died one day after his 60th birthday. I lived longer than he did. Paul and his wife, Glory Davis, outside of Nashville. Glory was a friend of mine for many, many years. Yeah. Todd Beechler, you watched both Tom Ford films, which means you watched what, A Single Man and Nocturnal Animals? Is that what you did? I enjoyed it. I think some of the one scene with Jake Gyllenhaal kind of getting shoved around by those guys in front of his wife. Man, you know, it makes you think like what you would do. That's the first thing. And then in the other one, A Single Man. Tell me what you thought of A Single Man. I saw it in a theater. I saw it in the theater. And I had an initial reaction to it. An initial reaction. I did not know what it was about when I went to the movies to see it. I belong to an independent movie theater. It's a membership theater. So, yeah, Sam, I have a author pipe. It's a Savinelli 320 author. Big honking bowl, man. Huge. What do I have in it tonight? I have a what's in it? What did I do here? This small batch, Cornell and Deal, small batch, Carolina Red Flake. Yeah. Rather strong, so I'm just taking my time, you know. Yeah, Single Man was Colin Firth, Julianne Moore. It was interesting how like every man would have loved to have a friend like the Julianne Moore character. And I've had many friends like that who are just with you, hanging out with you, not necessarily. Um, Actually, Tom Ford directed it. He wrote it and directed it. But it was a movie about a gay dude who lost his partner in a car accident and the grief that he was going through, and how everybody was trying to like invite him to places and like, come on, we want to help you feel better. Um, yeah, how the colors changed within a scene. Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of guys that would not go to a quote unquote gay movie. I wouldn't quite call it a gay movie. I wouldn't call it a gay movie. What I would what I would call it is a movie that happened to have a gay guy in it and had a lot of other people in it, but it wasn't a gay movie. But I found it was poignant. I know people that would never, ever in a million years go to a gay movie. And when I say gay movie, it wasn't, it wasn't a sexual movie at all. It wasn't sexual. Uh, but it was about his life after his partner died in an accident, and it was sad. It was sad. I think Tom Ford writes things. This is just my opinion. I don't think he can disconnect himself from his writing. I think there's a lot of Tom Ford in his movies. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think I think he parts of his personality and character are usually in the characters in his movies. There is a and of course it had uh, what else? I mean, it just had a great story. It had a great story, and Julianne Moore's character was phenomenal. My lord, I don't know if she won any kind of award for that, but it was. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'll watch it again this fall sometime. It was good. I thought it was good. Yeah. No adult beverages tonight. I had 2 drinks this week, and that was it. Cool Hand Luke was phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah, the ending of Nocturnal Animals is great revenge. Really, just super great revenge. Yeah. Oh, you read the end time book about the coming of the Antichrist. That movie or that book I thought was phenomenal. I have to read it again. Think about that. That book was written in 1900. That is no joke. That is absolutely no joke. And that's what blew me away about it. And it was such a fast moving story, really. So if anyone gets a chance to read the book called Story, it's called, this is how it's written: The Story of Antichrist by Vladimir Solovyev. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Let's see what I got going on tomorrow. All right. I've got no coaching tomorrow. Coaching on Saturday, coaching on Sunday. Yeah. Yep. So tomorrow, working around the house and working on my newsletters. That's it. Yeah. Kindle has it. Yeah, I think on Kindle it's like I got the hard copy of it. It was like $6.99. But the I think on Kindle it's like $3 or something. Yeah. Once it got started, it was freaky, and I could see everything happening from I have that Eastern European Russian part of my genetics where I see that. I could see that happening. I felt it. I felt that, like, $1.99. Yeah, right. I mean, how can you beat that? It's a good book. Yeah. I am low energy tonight. Hope you don't mind. And not real. Eastern Promises was that was good too. Ian Simmons, thank you for the super chat. Did I see Passion of the Christ? Huh. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see it. And every time it's on TV, I've said to myself, hi Dolly. Every time it's on, I say, oh yeah, I'm going to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. And I'll tell you why I haven't watched Passion of the Christ is because I know I better have some tissues ready. This tough old boy, when it comes to that story and stories like that, I would have a hard time. And how many years has it been since it came out? I still can't see it. I still can't see it. It's too, it brings something out of me. And I know if I see it, it's gonna break up an emotional logjam in me. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know, um, but I haven't watched it. Yeah, yeah. Dolly, I know a lot of people that watch it regularly. I do. I do. Yeah, pretty wild. Only because I also like I've known things how it was made and some of the problems that were made in the filming of it. I have complete works of Hemingway here, so I have Old Man in the Sea sitting down right here. Great movie, great book. Yeah, yeah. Porcupine, yeah, bald your eyes out. I know I would. I know I would be crying the whole time. It's like I remember going to see Schindler's List with a gal. She looked over at me and she says, "Are you crying?" I'm like, no, not really. You know, like tears running down my face. She wasn't crying at all, and I'm thinking, this is one cold woman, man. How can you not watch? How can you watch Schindler's List and not shed some tears? Yeah, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, definitely. Yeah, Carlisle, PA. Know the area? I do. I like the Russian mystics. I like uh, I like readings from the Orthodox Book of Prayer, which I love. I don't have it with me here, but I love reading that. Believe it or not, it's weird. I like reading a book of prayer. Isn't that something? Huh. Yeah. I apologize for the low energy level tonight. I'm just not just tired, low energy, rough day at work. Not rough. I did a lot of work today, which makes me tired. It wasn't a rough day at work. It was a tiring day at work. The author for the Antichrist is Vladimir Solovyev. It's a Russian mystic. He was a friend of Dostoevsky. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I'm not depressed. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. That's all. Tired to the point where I'm going to bed early tonight. Probably going to bed at about 7:30, believe it or not. Thoughts on the McAfee situation? Well, number one, he didn't kill himself. Let's get real. Let's get real. Number two, he knew a lot. He knew a lot. And number three, see, this is why deep staters and oligarchs can't stand really smart people like Edward Snowden, Julian Assange, John McAfee, you know. So, yeah, excuse the yawning. The other thing is this: John McAfee could be out of prison, and John McAfee could be in a witness protection program. Think about that. I want you to consider all options. Never, ever, ever, ever believe the news 100%. Never. What I want you to do is to truly consider all options. What is my perspective on Zionist Christians? I don't think it's sound theology, to be honest with you. It's theology that's less than 100 years old. I don't like anything that's less than 100 years old, to be honest. Yeah. I watch a lot of French films on Netflix that I truly enjoyed. There was a French film with Kristen Scott Thomas. I did not realize that she was fluent in French. She played a wife of, I forget the guy's name, very popular French actor, middle-aged guy. She was phenomenal. Are you guys fans of Kristen Scott Thomas? The acting is out of this world. You know, I was talking with somebody today about Anthony Bourdain. I don't know. I don't believe he committed suicide. If he did, I know why he did. If he did, I know why he did. So, yeah. Some people say, he got zeroed out because his 27-year-old chick was like banging some young dude, whatever. But then again, too, he was like a far left winger, you know. So, which means he was woke, which means he was extremely, I'm not even going to use these words, beta or blue pill, but he was not awakened and placed way too much emphasis and hope. Yeah, Hugh says one-itis. Yeah. See, I'm trying to avoid all the words, but sometimes there are some words that just say it perfectly. The guy had one-itis. The guy had one-itis. No doubt about it. Yeah. But he was not an awakened man. He was a very deluded man. Yeah. Hmm. Sam, Sam, are you in Scotland? Is that where you're at? Or Wales or something? Yeah. Body count limit for you have for my future wife. The less the better. The less the better. Yeah. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to marry a woman who's a train tunnel. That won't be happening. Sweden. That's right, Sam. I'm sorry. I should have known by the name. How could a man overcome the chance of not being able to have children? That's a tough one, I think. I think it's a tough one. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. My morning walks at the farm when I was doing every time I come out of a clearing, I would have to do 10 push-ups. Break up with a toxic family. Just do it, man. You like pain? You like pain and confusion? Run from pain. Don't embrace it. Can you say hi to my wife, Alyssa, who's listening? Hi, Alyssa. Glad you're watching or listening tonight. Glad you're here. This will be the most boring show on YouTube tonight, but I'm glad you're here. Got some honey from the local farm, and I am going to make Sumatra coffee tomorrow morning. With a little bit of cream and a teaspoon of honey. Yeah. Do I sleep with white noise? The only white noise that I have would be a fan if it's really hot out. Like tonight, it's not hot, and I just have the windows open. And I have cultivated such a magnificent sleep life that I don't need anything to fall asleep. Nothing. As a matter of fact, when I lay down, it has been observed that I fall asleep within 1 minute. I don't know that I'm falling asleep, but I'm talking about like my ex-wife and chick that lived with me once. Yeah. Do I have a goal or ETA for moving to Florida? Drew, that's a good question. Um, a lot of people say when you move somewhere new to rent for a year first, just to make sure you like the area. And I go back and forth with wanting to live like in a neighborhood, live in a resort area, or living in the middle of nowhere. Like I was looking at a property that's 6 acres in Fellsmere, Florida, has a third of an acre pond, small pond on it, couple outbuildings, small barn for horses, some stables. and it's at the end of a street, and across the street is 20 square miles of orange orchards, not 20 acres, 20 square miles. So how cool is that? They want cash for it. They don't want anyone financing anything. So I don't have the cash right now. So I got to think, what can I do to create the cash? What can I do to create the cash where I can just go, bloop, give them the cash and say, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. So were you on last night? And Jennifer Molesky came on, and she is on her beautiful, huge property in West Virginia. I know she was moving from Colorado Springs to West Virginia, and I wanted her to say it. I didn't want to reveal that, but I'm glad she said it. And she said she's about an hour or so from Wheeling, West Virginia. Yeah. So I will I might be going to a retreat in the Wheeling, West Virginia area. I'm not sure yet. And if I do, um, I will have Jen and Dale come join me for dinner or something. Yep. Dolly, you're from West Virginia. I didn't know that. Dolly, where do you live in Florida? What part of Florida? Florida's a big state, and it has so many different areas. Gulf Coast is so different than the East Coast. The tropics down like Lauderdale and Miami, up north in Florida. I mean, they get seasons up there. There's not a lot of seasons down below. Oh, Dolly, you're Palm Bay, Melbourne. That's where my family is in Melbourne Beach, actually. Dolly, I know your area very well, very well. Been visiting there for 35 years. Yeah, 10 years in Tampa and Fort DeSoto, but I'm on Atlantic now. Yeah, yeah. I'm debating whether I want to live on the ocean, on beachside, or uh, Dolly. I know exactly where you are. I know exactly where you are. As a matter of fact, when I go down there, I do my shopping at like Marshalls. Marshalls in Palm Bay down there. You probably know where that is, Marshalls in Palm Bay, and those bunch of shopping centers right there, Dollar Tree and all that. Yeah. But I'm half tempted to move to kind of like the Lake Washington area, you know, like that way, Lake Washington, and to be within an hour of my parents, an hour of the coast. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hidden treasure called Satellite Beach. I know that's where my brother Tony lives, in Satellite Beach, in that area. Know it well. My mom worked in Satellite Beach for 30 years, about 30 years, as a chiropractic assistant. Yeah. Yeah, beach properties are expensive. Like, I don't want to live on the beach, and I'll tell you why. It's noisy. It's very, very noisy. Extremely noisy. I'd rather live on the Intracoastal Waterway, the river. Um, you know, uh, People who live on the ocean tell you it's just noise all the time, wind and noise all the time. Like you don't have, it's never quiet, just never quiet. And I like quiet. Yeah, yeah. Any thoughts on Tim Pool? Yes, one of his people called me and wants me to be on his show. So yeah, might be there. I don't know. I like all bodies of water, rivers, lakes, streams, ponds, ocean, intracoastal waterways. I love all that stuff. Yeah. I don't know much about Tim Pool. I know, and I've kind of gone back and forth with Agnieszka about this. She happens to like Timcast, so he doesn't turn me on. I don't know much about him, but I mean, I think I could do a better job than Tim Pool, to be honest with you, in interviewing people. I've proven that 10 million times. Yeah. Yeah. If I could find a house on a small lake with some property, I would love that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What would I talk about on Tim Pool? You tell me. What do you think I would talk about on Tim Pool? Let me hear what you think about that. What would I talk about on Tim Pool? Carnivore. Yeah. Could do that. Women. Women women the topic of women bores me. Women don't bore me, but the topic of women bores me. It's been done and done. You know what it's like? It's like having leftovers, and then you don't eat the leftovers and you put them in the fridge, and you take them out the next night and heat them up, and then you don't eat them, you put them in the fridge. And the next night you take them out of the fridge and heat them up. That's what talking about women reminds me of on YouTube. It's just like leftovers. Not that the women are leftovers, the topic are just leftover. I'm just like, oh, bah, bah, bah. Nature of women, nature of women. They say this, they mean that. Believe what they say. Don't believe what they say. Believe what they do. She's not yours. It's just your turn. Okay. All right. You know, just I just think the topic is worn out. That's just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. So, like right now, somewhere there's someone doing like videos live on women, and there's like a bazillion men, like 1,000 men watching it live somewhere. You know, I just get tired of the topic. Tired. Before I turned this on, I was watching Steve Wallace. He converted his bus, like he has like a mini school bus that he converted to a camper. And to me, that's more interesting. What's the other one? Tool restoration videos. Love that stuff. Love that stuff. I just bought a Hanks belt today. You guys know Hanks belts? They're guaranteed for 100 years. 100 years. Yeah. I go through belts like every 5 years, and they all look gnarly. Like the belt that I have on right now looks like crap. That's why like I have my shirt untucked because this belt looks like horrible. So what I'm gonna do is I got this new belt that I ordered today. It's guaranteed for 100 years. So, yeah, my self-reliance. He's fantastic. I enjoy him and his dog. It's awesome. I like videos like that. To me, that's real life. You don't always need people going bop, 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 talking, you know? Yeah. Yeah, who wears Speedos anymore? Does anyone like except professional swimmers, you know? Joe Robinette. I've watched him a few times. I don't think he's that skilled. I just like laugh at some of the bumbling that he does, but you know, yeah. I'm like I like Corporal's Corner. I like him. There's Swedwoods, Wrangler Star, although he's not a camping guy. And then Jennifer and Dale. I think Dale is going to have a kind of a homesteading channel. So that'll be interesting, you know? So as soon as they get that up and running. Yeah. Anything, yeah, Drew says anything essential craftsman is really good. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Tiny home stuff. That's fun. I like watching RVs and trailers. Yeah, I do watch them very much so. Dolly says, I don't know how the heck I found George Bruno. I don't think, or I think some chick who said you were terrible. Some people think so. Some people don't. Yeah, you know. I don't think there's any content creators that people all love. You know, everyone has people that, you know, when I look at like the guys that have like 4 million followers, I look at them and I go, eh. Like when I look at like Boogie 2398 or whatever heck his name is, or PewDiePie or these people, and I'm like, why do people even like them? I don't get it. I just don't get it. You know, in like 1 hour they have like 100,000 views. Joker was supposed to be at the conference 2 weeks ago. Apparently, the bus broke down, so I guess he'll come back sometime in the future. You know, Sam says if everybody loves you, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why women wouldn't like me. I mean, there was a time when I told some pretty hard things that I don't take back. You know, yeah, Boogie calmed down a lot, didn't he? People doing things. People doing things. I like comparison videos, you know, like comparing saws, comparing wrenches, comparing torches, comparing generators, like that kind of thing. Yeah. Thoughts on escargot? I love snails with lots of butter and garlic. Vice Grip Garage for car related videos. You know who I watch for car stuff? And I don't know why, because his voice drives me nuts. Is Scotty Kilmer. Why do I watch Scotty Kilmer? The guy's like yelling at me the whole time. I don't know why. I don't know the spike horn guy. The grooming videos are fun. I do them every now and then. Every now. Yeah, Scotty is knowledgeable. There's no doubt about it. You know, there's a guy that joins us here called Artie's Place, and he has a garage. That's what he does. He works on vehicles. And I'd love to like chat with him. Do you guys know Artie's Place? He does like a daily 5 kind of thing. But sometimes he joins me here, and I know he would do well with a like an interview of like I'm on one half, he's on the other. Yeah. Do I invest in gold and stocks? I have some stocks and I have some gold. Rick Beato. Love Rick Beato. Love Rick Beato. Love his stuff. Yeah. I don't know Mauricio's. I don't. Not no, not at all. My family lives right over the, as a matter of fact, right over the river from where my family is what, Miko? Is that the name of it? Miko? Spikehorn the bear guy. Okay, right, right. Yeah. I told my brother Tony he should just stick with carpentry videos. How to put in a door, how to put a doorknob in, how to put in a garbage disposal, like fix it, like Lana says, fix it stuff. If he becomes the fix it guy rather than trying to fix the world and guys and girls and all that like intersexual dynamic bullshit, like every other guy that's doing it and just like putting me to sleep. If people stick with what they're good at, shit, they would do so much better and their audiences would grow. Crazy. Stick with what you're good at, you know. Yeah. You ever see that furniture repair guy? He is so good, man. Takes like a jacked up chair that you would like find on a curb on trash day, and he makes it like brand new. It's insane. Guy is so good. But then again, when you do stuff like that, you got to have a big work table. You got to have every kind of clamp in the world. He has every kind of clamp, and he knows how to. He works with dowels. Like there's so many things he does with dowels. You know, I love that stuff. Love, 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 love that stuff. School of Life. Do you like Smart History? That's good. What's the other one? There's the Academy of Ideas. That is a great. That is a great channel. That is a one great channel. You guys should be writing these things down. Smart History and Academy of Ideas. Oh, the guy that repairs men's shoes. Yeah. Oh, he takes an old pair of shoes, you know, and restores them, makes them beautiful. Yeah, I watch that guy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to pack it in for the night and I am getting ready for bed. I'm so tired. If I stayed on, literally, if I stayed on for another 15 minutes, like you would see my head like go into the phone and hear me snoring. So thanks for popping in. I know it wasn't real exciting tonight, but I'm glad you showed up and that was really cool. So you guys have a good night and I'll see you tomorrow night when we read more 19th century science fiction. I'm excited about that. So tomorrow night, probably about 7 o'clock. If you like science fiction, I'm going to be reading H.G. Wells tomorrow night. All right, man. Love you. Take care.